If you're looking for a self-hosted email marketing tool that puts you in control of your data, that integrates with WooCommerce and costs less, then stick around. Because I'm going to tell you why I ditched MailChimp for MailPoet. I'm going to tell you how the migration went, the challenges involved, and also MailPoet's pros and cons as I see them so far. I've actually been dreaming about switching to a new email marketing provider for years now. However, the switching between providers is very difficult and expensive. Migrating or transferring your list of subscribers and their email addresses, that bit's easy. That's just the beginning though. You need to recreate all your sign-up forms, you need to recreate your lists, your tags, your groups, and then all of your email marketing automation, all of the email sequences and everything. And that is a huge manual task, which is why the level of pain with an existing service has to be very high in order to switch. So up until now, that's been a bridge too far. So what's triggered this change? Why now? Well, I really wanted to be able to send customers and subscribers personalized coupons just for them. And MailChimp simply can't do that, at least no method that I know. Maybe if you bend over backwards and contort yourself in mind-bending stunts. And it's not easy on other platforms either, because there's an interaction between your e-commerce website and the email marketing provider. But then I discovered MailPoet, and unlike other services, MailPoet runs on your own WordPress website. And since it runs on the same server as WooCommerce, it can communicate with WooCommerce directly, and so it can create personalized coupons on the fly as the emails get sent. It comes with other benefits that I care about too. For example, I never liked how I had to share my customer data with MailChimp's servers. I value my privacy and I prefer to keep tight control over my data, and that includes the data I have on my customers and on you. Well, again, MailPoet runs on my servers, so it can use the customer data and it keeps the subscribers all on my servers. It's all kept private. And then as an added bonus, MailPoet costs less too, a lot less. So I can generate the personalized coupons that I want. I can keep my subscriber and customer data private within my own company and save money at the same time. Sounds like a great deal. Of course, I still have to go through the pain of switching, but with enough motivation, I got started. So exporting the subscriber list from MailChimp and importing it into MailPoet is relatively straightforward. MailPoet have a special page dedicated to doing just that. However, as I said, that's just the first step, and that's the easy step. Switching the sign-up forms turned out to not be as bad as I thought, and that's partially because I use OptimizePress, and OptimizePress has a MailPoet integration. So all I needed to do was to go to the form, sign-up form, and switch the integration from MailChimp to MailPoet, select the lists, next, done. For non-OptimizePress sign-up forms, I had to either switch them to OptimizePress or use MailPoet's built-in form designer or creator. What else? Oh yeah, the next task was the big one, recreating the email sequences in MailPoet. I'm grateful that I didn't have too many of these. I think if I had a lot more, I might not have switched. And that's because it's a 100% manual process. And here's where I started hitting some MailPoet annoyances. For starters, MailPoet doesn't allow you to set a common footer for all your emails. So I was entering my company address, for example, at the bottom repeatedly. MailPoet's saving grace is that you can create your own templates. So once you've created a template with the footer the way you want it, you can keep reusing it, and this problem goes away. Next, I found the automation templates to be rather limited. For example, there's no basic abandoned cart template. The few abandoned cart templates that they have are tailored to specific markets, none of which apply to me. And I felt that using them as a starting point doesn't really work. And to make matters worse, they don't have a feature enabling you to put a link directly to that cart in the email. So you get a generic link to the cart page, but let's say if I went shopping on my phone and then checked my email on my desktop computer or laptop, then that link would take me to an empty cart because the cart's associated with what I was doing on my phone. So not good. In the end, I used a different plugin called Automate Woo to handle that one. And there are lots of other niggling little limitations, some of which are already on MailPoet's roadmap. So these limitations should disappear over time, one by one. In some ways, I'm trading MailChimp's quirks and annoyances for a new set of quirks and limitations. On the balance of things though, MailPoet is the better choice for my needs. It gives me the personalized coupon feature, amongst other things. It allows me to keep my subscriber and customer data private on my own servers, and it costs less too. Now, the migration was a lot of work. It spanned multiple days to get this done. I'm glad it's done. It's not something I would like to do again if I can avoid it. It's also part of a larger project to improve my website and email overall. So I'll tell you about the next phase in another video, which should appear over here. That's it for now. I'll see you next time.